The Lamar Hunt Trophy belongs to the Kansas City Chiefs. For the first time in 50 years, the Kansas City Chiefs are AFC champions. They do it by defeating the Tennessee Titans 35-24. In what was a struggle at first. At the beginning of this game, I think all of us were like, uh-oh, Tennessee's going to do this again. Kansas City's defense is doing really badly. Henry's playing well. They had that great drive after the first Kansas City touchdown that went on for like 9 minutes. It ended with the offensive lineman touchdown. But then Kansas City found a way, especially in the second half. What's up, Matthew? They found a way in the second half, and especially thanks to one man, Patrick Mahomes. Goodness gracious, he did it again. Patrick Mahomes today, I don't know what you say at this point, 23 for 35, 294 yards, 3 touchdowns, and then on the run, 8 carries for 53 yards, including just another insane, one of the great runs you will ever see in a big moment. I mean, think about that. After that moment, Kansas City never trailed again. After that moment in the game, what's up, Eden FN? What's up, Brewy? What's up, Instagram? 5 and 4, my playoff picks, good for you. The moment that happened, my turning points of the game when I look back on what changed this game, there's a few. There's 2 really. First one is after the great Tennessee drive with about the Tennessee scores a touchdown and makes it 17. They made it 17-7. 15 play, 75-yard drive, 9 minutes, had that stupid Chiefs defensive pass interference, but they're able to get, Tennessee's able to have the touchdown with the offensive line, make it 17-7, and right then it's like, wow, Tennessee just sucked all the momentum out of Kansas City. Here they go. KC, one of those teams that gets so close but gets no cigar. Not now. What's up, Joseph? What's up, Trevor? And so they have this, all right, Tennessee has all the momentum, and then Kansas City, 5 plays, 63 yards, starting with a 35-yard return from Hardman, and then Mahomes to Kelsey, but it's a 5-yard penalty. Mahomes to Robinson for 24. Mahomes to Watkins for 13. And then after an incompletion, Mahomes to Tyreek Hill for 20. Right then, the momentum was back on Kansas City's side because Tennessee had it won. Right, Tennessee, again, had all the momentum after that drive. They sucked the life out of Kansas City with that fantastic drive they had. And for Kansas City to go down the field as quickly as they did in 2.5 minutes, touchdown, make it 17-14 was big. And then you have a Tennessee 3-and-out, which was their first 3-and-out of the whole game. And then Kansas City, slowly but surely, have Mahomes to Williams for 17. You have the Mahomes to Kelsey for 18. Mahomes runs for 7. Mahomes to Watkins for 11. All right, Kansas City, well, maybe they can get a field goal here. They're in field goal range. And then Patrick Mahomes with one of the great runs you'll ever see in any NFL. In terms of importance, in terms of this run is up there for one of the great quarterback runs of all time. I know Lamar had a great run earlier this year, but the Ravens aren't going to the Super Bowl, and that was a meaningless game against the Bengals. This was a consequential, important moment, and all the momentum turned around from there. One of the great runs again you'll ever see. Now I want Green Bay to win. We need the ultimate rematch. Hashtag broken dream. Sorry about that. The Titans had a good start, and they later lost the lead in the next quarter. Yeah. Again, yet again, the second time this postseason, Kansas City, after a slow start, finds their way. And for Tennessee, look, I know Titans fans are going to be upset. No reason to, in my opinion. This is a team you should be very happy with all what this team was able to do this year. With Ryan Tannehill as your quarterback, Derrick Henry, who eventually slowed down today. And I'm not going to criticize Henry. It was meant to happen. All the mileage on his body, it just wasn't enough. 19 carries, 69 yards. He never had that breakout run that changed the game. And I don't blame him. Look, when you're running the ball that many times in a game, and they tried to have Tannehill throw it out more, and it didn't really work. I mean, he did have 2 touchdowns, 209 yards. But again, after the first half, he really didn't do much. No interceptions, which is good for him. But for Henry, it just wasn't going to be enough for him in this game. Again, eventually, it was all going to catch up to him. State Farm Bowl. Yes, Mahomes Rodgers. Mahomes, the young goat. Some Frankie, how you doing, bro? I'm doing well, David. Now, no, I need the Packers to win to get the 100-year rematch. Titans remind me of the 09 Jets. Yeah. Is this going to get into another AFC Championship game next year? We'll see. Next Brady for the next 10, 15 years. We'll see about that. Although, right now, I'm feeling pretty good about that. I picked the Chiefs to win the game. Good job, you. He's only 24. Only 24, star of the week. And how about this, folks? The Madden curse might finally be broken. If Patrick Mahomes wins the Super Bowl, the Madden curse is broken. All right? We're this close to having it happen, although this would be a brutal way for the Madden curse to end. Chiefs-Ravens would have been better. Yeah, but we got Chiefs-Titans, so Packers over Chiefs, agreed, State Farm Bowl. But what a... Again, so for Tennessee, I know it's a rough loss, but nothing to be ashamed of. What a great season you guys had. For Kansas City, Again, after a rough first half, where the defense was just giving up so many yards and terrible penalties, and I was screaming at the TV like, how bad is this Kansas City defense yet again? They found their rhythm again with those 2 drives at the end of the second quarter. That was really it. The touchdown right after the long Tennessee drive, and then the 3-and-out for Tennessee, and the Mahomes touchdown run, which again is going to go down as one of the great runs ever. From then on, Kansas City really had everything in their favor, and then in the fourth quarter, they scored there's the Damian Williams touchdown, which really put a good which really is like, okay, here we go. That was big, and then they punted it on fourth down there with 12 minutes to go, which I'm not sure would have. It was 4th and 15, so I guess you had to punt it away. And then Mahomes to Watkins. Sammy Watkins, welcome back. Welcome back from wherever the heck you were for the last 16, 17, 18 weeks. Welcome back. Great, the 60-yard touchdown run, which was the finishing blow on this on the Tennessee season. Mahomie, yes. What does Joe Pesci think of all this? I don't know why. I don't know. Does Joe Pesci even care? Am I funny looking? Why am I funny? I had Chiefs 38-31. It was close. Yeah, I remember the Madden curse went on the Super Bowl and Team Blue a 17-point lead. Please don't let this happen to KC. Chiefs 35, Titans 24. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. We are farmers. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. The State Farm farmers. The stupid Geico commercials now. I know. It's been a long time. I didn't realize how old that Geico Woodchucks commercial was. When I saw it in a 4:3 aspect ratio, that's when I knew. Okay, these commercials. This has been years since we've seen this. And so now we're going to have the AFC Championship game presentation on in here. The curse is already broken. Now, I don't think it's broken yet. We got to see there's never been a Super Bowl champion who's been on the cover of Madden. It's never happened. Patrick Mahomes has a chance of finally being the first one. Brady almost did it. But yeah, it could finally happen this year for Madden. And I'm sure the people of Madden are rooting for. I mean, the Sports Illustrated curse. I feel like the Sports Illustrated curse was broken when the Astros won the World Series, which I know is tainted now. But that was the end of that. Does the curse have to be broken by winning a Super Bowl? I think so. I think you really want to say, all right, it's done, it's over. Somebody there win a Super Bowl. Then it's like, see, it can happen. No one has ever had any success being on the cover of Men. So here we go. This will be the first time. So I think that's the way to end the curse. Super Bowl 4. The Hank Stram 65 toss power trap. They upset the Vikings. That was the last time they were in the Super Bowl. And 50 years later, Kansas City, again, heading to Miami, Florida for Super Bowl 54. Again, it's been 50 years and good for them. 51 years to be exact. No, I think this is 50 because it was 19. When was the first game? The first game was 70. So yeah, it's been 50 years. It's been exactly 50 years for Kansas City. Good for them. Good for their fans. Super Bowl Hail Mary Miracle Part 2. Yeah, we'll see about that. But again, what a performance today from Kansas City from all their guys. Again, especially offense. Saints in Chargers Super Bowl 55. We'll see about that. And again, really, it was again a great offensive performance from Kansas City. Again, from Mahomes to Sammy Watkins, who again had that huge long run. Tyreek Hill 5 catches, 67 yards. Kelsey had a couple catches. Robinson, Williams, everybody contributed. Again, for me, I can't really kill Tennessee in this game. They were the underdogs for a reason. Kansas City did what they had to do. They were the favorites. They came in, and it was not a dominating performance, but eventually they pulled away. I'm a little bummed out. I had the Titans plus 7.5, so I felt a little robbed there because I was like, I really thought I was going to get that pick, but no, it didn't happen today. And the Super Bowl again, the trophy presentation will happen here in just a little bit. Let me see if I add that to the trophy presentation. I don't think I'm gonna have enough. No, I don't have enough of it. Okay, I don't have enough of that. Hope that the curse ends for them. Yeah, as someone who likes Madden, loves the game, or I don't like EA, but I like the game. It'd be nice if the curse ended, and it's like maybe people wouldn't be so scared of being on the cover. I mean, again, we can go back and just go back at the cover athletes, and every single one has had some sort of problem with them. But again, Patrick Mahomes, he might be the first one. I mean, Peyton Hillis, give me a break. Antonio Brown, we don't need to go into reasons why that was a bad. Tom Brady lost in the year before the Super Bowl. Gronkowski, the Patriots lost that year. The Patriots lost that year. Hold on, wait. Oh, wait, Gronkowski, okay. Never mind. I believe the Patriots. Okay, the Patriots did win the Super Bowl that year, but Gronkowski did not play in that Super Bowl. Remember, he'd been injured. So OBJ was on the cover of Madden. That was the year. That was the boat trip, I believe. No, that was the year before. I'm sorry. But the Giants didn't make the playoffs that year. Richard Sherman was on the cover. That was the year they lost on the Seahawks. The Marshawn Lynch not giving it the 1. Adrian Peterson was on the cover of Madden. I don't really remember anything that happened there that year. Calvin Johnson, the Lions missed the playoffs. Peyton Hillis, give me a break. Drew Brees, the Saints lost to the Seahawks that year in the playoffs. Larry Fitzgerald and Troy Polamalu, neither one made it back to the Super Bowl in that year. Brett Favre, we don't need to get into that. Was that Madden 09? Yeah, Madden 09 was Brett Favre. Yeah, oh gosh, that was awful for the Jets. Vince Young was on the cover. Don't know what happened there. And then you had like Sean Alexander. I believe he got hurt that year. And then you have like guys like Donovan McNabb. I think they didn't win it that year. Ray Lewis, I believe he got hurt that year. Michael Vick eventually gets arrested for dogs. Marshall Faulk, I don't think ever was the same. Dante Culpepper, yeah. So again, it's been a rough go of it. Eddie George, I believe the Titans missed the Super Bowl, lost the Super Bowl that year. Barry Sanders, I believe he announced his retirement. So again, it's been a rough 20 years for the Madden curse, and it looks like it's finally maybe it'll happen. The pass interference call totally turned the shift for the Titans. Yeah, I do have Brother Breeze getting another though. Wow, you just showed a State Farm commercial. Yeah, this is all rigged. Grunt got hurt. I'm kidding. Madden cover 99. Yeah, so the pass interference call there at the end of the game was brutal because there you had Tennessee with a chance to Tennessee's like, okay, we could get the ball back, and they have that super pass interference. So, and here we go. They're getting ready to celebrate. They're getting ready to do this thing on stage. Again, they're getting ready to celebrate. They're getting ready to be announced as AFC champions. There is and Jim Nance is right now on the mic. We're not going to show it. We're just going to watch parts of it here. But again, over my left shoulder. If there was an AFC Championship game MVP, I think Patrick Mahomes would obviously get it. Also, by the way, I should say, if you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more content like this. We will be back after the the Packers-Niners game coming up later. We'll be back after that game. But this is great for Kansas City, good for them. Bobby Bell, former Kansas City Chiefs player, Super Bowl champion, he's here to present the trophy. The Titans did good in the playoffs, knocking out the Patriots and the Ravens this year. They did, again, no shame for Tennessee. But you ran into a better team. That's all this comes down to. You ran into a better team. You did have a chance there early. Someone Seahawks still should have ran the ball. Yes, we know that. We know that by now. And I believe that is Lamar Hunt's son, who is going to who is going to have the AFC Championship trophy. Good for them. It's so weird when you have this. Yeah, it's Clark Hunt. It's so weird. Like the Super Bowl trophy is like this big, and the conference championship trophies are like this small. Didn't they used to be like this like nice wide thing? It was really nice to hold, and for some reason they got rid of those. I don't know why. It's fine the way it is, but yeah, I want that Super Bowl trophy. So I'm sure everybody else does too. Again, overall, Seahawks did bring back beast mode this year. They did. Good for them, but it didn't really do anything. I mean, he did have a few touchdowns, but in terms of a big contributor, I mean, he was really just. I'm seeing a few people. Kansas City's going to the Super Bowl. I just turned on my TV. We're going to the Super Bowl. Oh man! Again, to all you Chiefs fans out there, congratulations. Heading to the Super Bowl, first time in 50 years. It's amazing to think. All the troubles that Kansas City's had with Marty Schottenheimer and Herm Edwards was the coach. I think Dick Vermeil was the coach of Kansas City. They had some rough periods there for a long time. Remember the Joe Montana Chiefs? It's been a long time coming for Kansas City. A lot of heartbreaks, a lot of failures, and here they are in the Super Bowl. Kansas City, they broke a 30-year drought a few years ago. Kansas City's now looking to break a 50-year drought. 65 toss power trap. It was the last time they went to the Super Bowl. Last time they won the Super Bowl, and here they are. I'm trying to look at, Hank Stram was the coach, and then it was Paul Wiggins, and then it was Marv Levy. I forgot about that. John Malkovich, Frank Ganzi, then Marty. Gunter Cunningham, Dick Vermeil, Herm Edwards, Todd. I forgot about Todd Haley. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Todd Haley. Romeo Crennel. Oh, that was so bad too. Romeo Crennel. And then Andy Reid. And a lot of heartbreaks in there for Kansas City. A lot of times you thought they were getting Tony Gonzalez and Priest Holmes, Marcus Allen, Derek Thomas. A lot of good moments there for Kansas City, but no Super Bowls. And this might finally be the time it ends. The touchdown by Patrick Mahomes was amazing. It was. Lamar, Henry, or McCaffrey will be on Madden 21 cover and watch one of them get hurt or have a bad year. I'm going to guess it's Lamar. I can see Lamar and Henry falling off next year getting hurt. I can see that too. I hope the Chiefs don't go into overtime because they lost all games in overtime in the playoffs. Well, you're right, Frankie. That trophy does look small. How many overtime games did they lose in the playoffs? They lost the one last year. And then they did win an overtime game back in 1993. They won that one. They did lose the double overtime game in 71 to the Dolphins, which is one of the great games of all time. If Green Bay wins, this stuff is scripted. I don't believe that. I need evidence. I mean, I will say this. For the people who believe it's rigged, no matter what happens, they will choose. Even if Green Bay doesn't win, they'll find a way to say it's rigged. I don't believe this. They would pay State Farm. Like, State Farm. Green Bay Aaron Rodgers has been a State Farm ad guy. Has been a guy sponsored by State Farm for like 8-9 years. See, he has not been to the Super Bowl under State Farm. Like, why now? Like, now you realize that? How many penalties were there in this game? Andy Reid, by the way, happy for him. 17 penalties, 8 for Tennessee, 9 for Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, good for him. But yeah, for Andy Reid, after years of saying he can't get it done, he's one game away. He's one now. He could lose this game, and we could. And I will say this: there've been a lot of other coaches who we said, oh, they couldn't get it done. They couldn't win the big one. They couldn't do this. But you win one Super Bowl, you win one championship, it all turns around. And so, if Andy Reid wins this championship, we don't look at him as a playoff choker anymore. We don't look at it as a terrible postseason coach. We see it as a champion. So he just needs to get that one win, and in 2 weeks he'll have a shot. Sam Darnold MVP 2023. Don't forget Lynn Elliott missing 3 field goals, costing Kansas City a playoff game. Yeah, that's right too. A lot of Kansas City heartbreaks. A lot of them, and they lost that year to the Colts. Yeah, they lost to every loss under Marty Schottenheimer you could consider as heartbreaking. They lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times under Schottenheimer. They lost the Dick Vermeil game. Herm Edwards got to the playoffs with them, which was weird. Even Todd Haley did, which again was weird. They lost that heartbreaking game against Indianapolis where they had the big lead. They lost to New England a few years ago. Lost to Pittsburgh on that bad call, or it wasn't a bad call. They blew the game against Tennessee. A lot of heartbreaking losses. So are we setting up for another one, or are we setting up for a Kansas City title? We will find out here in just a few, in 2 weeks. We'll find out what's going to happen there with Kansas City. I'm happy for the Chiefs getting to the Super Bowl. Even though they beat my Texans, good luck to them in the Super Bowl. Yeah, David, you've been very nice about that. Yeah, again, I'm not rooting against Kansas City. I think they're going to be... I want to know, is Kansas City going to be the favorite? I believe Kansas City will be the favorite no matter who they play. Titans, you should feel good about yourself because you beat the Ravens and Patriots on the road, so give yourself a pat on the back. Absolutely. Tennessee, great season. Nothing to be ashamed of. No one should be fired. It's just the magic carpet ride ended, and you ran into a much better team. Again, you gave it quite an effort, but it just wasn't enough. And then... You're right! Travis Kelce just quoted Beastie Boys. I love him so much. I love him so much. You gotta fight for your right to party. Kansas City will be the favorite no matter who they play, whether it's San Francisco or Green Bay. They'll be bigger favorites against Green Bay, but they will be favored against San Francisco if they win that game. And by the way, as of right now, the Niners are 7.5-point favorites against Green Bay. That game will start in about 10 minutes. Depending on how the Packers win today. So, yeah, good. And by the way, this video will go on for another 10 more minutes, and then after that, we're going to watch Packers-Niners together. Or not together, but yeah, we'll watch Packers-Niners. So get ready for that. So yeah, in 10 minutes, we'll be right back. We'll end this. Again, if you guys have any questions here, please let me know. Overall, again, this was a great win for, again, a great win for Kansas City. Titans exceed expectations, absolutely. But and they did well in the first half, and there's some bad penalties. Tennessee was really moving the ball well. I was like, all right, here we go. Here, look at they got the field goal early. It's like, okay, here they go. And then Kansas City again, but those 2 turning points there at the end of the first half, the quick touchdown drive and the great Mahomes run that turned 3 points into 4. That's into 7 points. Packers seem like a weak team, only won by a touchdown versus the backup quarterback this season versus Chiefs. Again, yeah, that's the thing I've kept saying is I feel like Green Bay has won more ugly games this year than anybody. But they did win last week against Seattle, which was impressive. But other than that, I haven't really felt like there was a legitimately great win for Green Bay. But if they beat San Francisco here, then they'll earn it. So Packers were 12-3, Chiefs 12-4. So again, I want to see how San Francisco's been the best team in the NFC all year. They've been the best team. They've earned this. They've earned the right to be here. So they've earned a home field advantage. So it will be interesting to see if they can get there. If they can outplay Green Bay. I think San Francisco deserves to be the favorite, but Green Bay has had a tendency of winning close games. How do you feel about folding clothes? Fine, whatever. Live your life. If the Niners win the Super Bowl, if Jimmy G goes to the Super Bowl, he'll be the 4th Niners quarterback to make it to the Super Bowl. He'll join Joe Montana, Steve Young, and trigger warning, Colin Kaepernick. That's an elite group, and Jimmy G would join that group there. We'll see if he can get it done. In a few hours. I like the Texans game. Stop hating Rodgers. I don't hate Rodgers. Rodgers is one of the great quarterbacks of all time. This season was just not a great year for them. I don't hate Rodgers at all. I don't hate Rodgers. I'm taking Green Bay to win. I'm taking Green Bay to cover the spread. This has not been a great year for Green Bay in terms of like me looking at them like, oh yeah, that's a great team. They beat Seattle last weekend and they were good there. I like the Texans game was the Madden curse and Andy Reid's curse showing warnings that it will come back. I hope not. Yeah, well, again, we'll see about that. Temperature at Arrowhead is 16 degrees now. Temperature at Levi Stadium is 55 degrees right now. I would love to be in Levi Stadium. Rodgers is the Hail Mary master. Yeah, although, you know what? I can't stand. Oh, Hail Mary master. He's so great at Hail Marys. A lot of Hail Marys are lucky. Rodgers has 3 Hail Marys. You know who has 2 Hail Marys in his NFL career? You know who has? Aaron Rodgers has 1 more Hail Mary in his NFL career than Tim Couch. What does that say about Hail Marys? It says nothing. It's just luck. I mean, okay, fine. It takes a little bit of skill to get the ball up in the air and, the throwing power. But it doesn't mean much. It's just, all right, fine. You got lucky. Well done. I don't look at that as a Hail Mary master or Hail Mary, whatever it is. Hail Mary. I don't care about that. Until yet, in 2 weeks, Kansas City and either Green Bay or San Francisco. To be fair, he got an arm. He does have an arm. He's got a great arm, Rodgers. I'm just saying, or Tim. I don't know if it's Rodgers or Tim Couch. Rodgers again has a great arm. It's just. There's some luck involved here. Imagine if Chargers or Titans had Stafford. That would improve them. I mean, Phillip Rivers was good for a while, and now he's falling apart. And again, Mike Vrabel, look. Mike Vrabel, again, nothing to be ashamed of. Tennessee, nothing to be ashamed of. Great. He's very underrated. I don't know about that. But, I mean, yeah, he's got skill. He's got talent, but he hasn't really been on a lot of good teams. Nothing, again, for Tennessee to be ashamed of. What a great season they've had. And we didn't think they'd get past New England. We didn't think they'd get past Baltimore. And they did. So, job well done. Vrabel being a stand-up guy right now, talking to the media. Good for him. So, again, good for Tennessee, but unfortunately they come up a little bit short. Wish my team luck, guys. Absolutely, Joseph. This is why the Super Bowl is usually played at a warm weather city. I liked it the year they played it in New Jersey. I really like that. Warm weather Super Bowl. I love it. Rivers got a new house in Florida. He's gone and washed now. All right, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. If he wants to go to... I don't know where he's going. So, again, they're celebrating right now in Kansas City. Don't celebrate too much, guys. He didn't have any great weapons for a couple years until this year. Stafford or Rivers. Either one, I guess. And again, what a season. I didn't think Kansas City was going to make the Super Bowl at the beginning of the year. I thought New England was, but I always looked at Kansas City. Can you get by? Phillip Rivers is a trash quarterback anyway. He was good for a long time. He was good for a long period of time. Had a lot of bad teams around him. Now I feel like he's losing it. And no one, again, how many times in his career, Phillip Rivers, down the field, the last 30 seconds of a game, no timeouts, has to drive the length of the field and score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie the game. How many times? I picked the Packers to win today, bro. I picked the Packers to cover the spread. I picked the Niners to win. So, unfortunately, I lost in this game. Again, I had Tennessee. I really like Tennessee there. They disappointed me a little bit, but Kansas City was just way too dominant. And good for Kansas City right now. All right, so yeah, they're doing the credits right now on CBS. As the NFL season for CBS is over. Good job, great year for CBS, but it's over now. And congrats to the Chiefs. And yeah, that's over for CBS. Rivers is trash now. Don't disrespect Old Rivers. Bad visually. Again, Old Rivers was good. But yeah, I think it's getting near over at this point for them. So I guess we should turn the TV off because getting ready for hold on. Let's get ready. The Packers-Niners game is going to start in about 5-6 minutes here. That's my poppy. I'm his 8th child. Congratulations. I picked the Packers to win by 3. Yeah, again, I picked San Francisco by 4 or something like that. But again, you look at this game, and this game really again came down to the end of the first half and what Kansas City was able to do, and how again have that touchdown, and then Mahomes turning the 3 points into 7. That was a near guaranteed 3 points, and Mahomes' great run there, where I just cannot believe he was able to get out of that, get down the sidelines, and then score the touchdown. One of the great plays. What's up, Zach and Justice? One of the great plays, one of the great quarterback runs of all time. I'm trying to think. I mean, maybe Kaepernick should run against the Packers. Again, trigger warning. It's up there. I'm trying to think of like great quarterback runs of all time. I know there were Michael Vick had a great run in the regular season. I'm trying to think of like great runs in the postseason, runs that like change the game. Tony Romo might be singing with. Oh yes, this might be Tony Romo's last game with CBS. We'll see about the contract. ESPN's going to pay a lot. ESPN does not want Booger McFarland. I don't want to hear Booger McFarland anymore. We're all done with him. We all can't stand him. Get Booger out of here. Get Tony Romo in there. Niners got this. They destroyed. They destroyed them. They could do it again. They got this again. I think they will win this game, but I think that's going to be. I don't think you can always judge regular season matchups based on postseasons. I mean, it might be a little bit of an indicator, but I think Green Bay's improved a little bit since then. I'm not answering that question, Harrison. You go do you, Ranch. It's amazing the Titans went this far. I got my mace too. I think the game will be close to when they play in the regular season. I think so too. So, looking at this here, this is going to be a fun game. I'm really looking forward to this. Booger knows football. Yeah, I know. I know football too. It doesn't make me a good commentator. Booger's an awful commentator. Who's doing the? Is Boyz II Men doing the national anthem? And I don't know who's doing the national anthem, but whoever it is, it sounds interesting. Again, I don't know if you can always compare a regular season to postseason in terms of what's going to happen there, but it might be interesting this time. Again, is that Boyz II Men? That sounds like Boyz II Men. It's a weird choice. Are they from San Francisco? I don't know. Regardless, I do like Boyz II Men, so just put it on the CD. Put Whitney Houston's Star Spangled Banner on there, and that's it. We can play that before every sporting event. I believe that is Boyz II Men. Yeah, it looks like Boyz II Men. 2 guys, 1 horse. Okay, you do you. So. Overall, oh my gosh, look at those planes. Three jets. Oh, it's great. Do you think Titans will do it again in terms of make it back here next year? I don't know. I'm leaning towards this was a 1-year thing. I don't know. Can you get that out of Ryan Tannehill again? I'm not sure. And Derrick Henry's going to be a year older. Rodgers looks nervous, like he knows he ain't got the team. I mean, he's great. I will say this: Rodgers is a great quarterback. I would hate it if he gets to another NFC Championship game and loses, because I think he's one of the great quarterbacks we've ever had. And if he only has 1 Super Bowl appearance, 1 Super Bowl win, it's a bummer. But it's kind of like when you see Drew Brees. It's like, oh, you only won Super Bowl. Texans and the Titans both beat the Chiefs during the regular season. Yeah, and how did that work out? Chiefs end up winning the whole darn thing. No Titans are done. I don't think they're done, but I don't know what their odds are for next year. I'm sure we'll find out here in the next few days. Oh, right now, by the way, we should point out, right now, Kansas City is a 6.5-point favorite against Green Bay, and they're a 3-point favorite against San Francisco. So whoever they play, Kansas City will be favored to win it all. So that is the news right now there in the NFL. Rodgers is, Packers still lost, but they managed to put up 20 points other than last time in 2015. Again, I think Green Bay is a decent team. You could probably even say a good team. They haven't really impressed me a lot this year, with the exception of last week. And maybe a game against Oakland earlier this year. Rodgers is 36. That's old. He is, but we saw what Brady was able to do it in his 40s. Not this past year, but we've seen him be great before. So I'm not 100%. I'm not ruled out on Rodgers yet. So again, congrats to Kansas City. Terrific performance today from the whole team, from Mahomes. Again, all the offense. Some guys on defense who stepped up late, who shut down Henry. For Tennessee, again, all credit to you guys, but eventually your time ran out. Travis Kelce, again, I love you. Ryan Tannehill, again, a great run, but unfortunately it all comes to an end. And we'll see what happens with Henry and Tannehill in the offseason. I'm assuming that I'm assuming they're going to get big deals. They're going to need to get some pass rush because that was a big problem with Tennessee here in the last few days. But Brees is 40. Yeah. How do you feel about Jets making Super Bowls in a couple of years? I'd love to believe it, but I don't think it's going to happen. How do you, Young is like 21 or something. Were you going for Titans? No, I picked the Titans on the money line on the spread, but I didn't take the Chiefs. I thought the Chiefs were going to win. So if Green Bay finds a win to get around Niners D line, I think they would still not match the Chiefs. Yeah, again, we'll see. Skip somehow brings Brady into all this on Twitter right now. Do not listen to what Skip Bayless says. He is a tool. Rodgers has more play experience than Jimmy G has. The Niners defense is awesome, though. Yeah, again, experience versus talent, age before beauty. We'll see. I mean, Rodgers has been around here before. So, I mean, he's only won one NFC Championship game, and that was against Jay Cutler, and that was against, I think Jay Cutler was out like for the second half of that game, so I'm not even sure that counts. But again, we'll see. We'll see what happens with them. I feel like Chiefs are going to lose regardless of who they face because Madden curse. Again, the only one who's ever won was Gronkowski, and Gronkowski was on the sidelines for that game. So we'll see. But I think Kansas City's better. I think Kansas City's better than whoever they're playing here, whether it's San Francisco or the Packers. So it'll be a very, very interesting Super Bowl coming up, whoever they play. And the NFC Championship game, again, will be starting here any moment now, and we're going to get to that. We're not going to do a live stream of the game. We're going to wrap things up here in just a minute or two. Again, we should point out, if you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more content like this. Again, we will be back after the game tomorrow. Skip Bayless is actually Alex Jones. No. Even I can't believe that. So again, Kansas City, man, congratulations. Terrific offensive performance and a great job at the end of the first half, which really set the tone for the rest of the game. Tennessee never really recovered from the Mahomes run, which again will go down as one of the best ever. How much are the Chiefs favored by both of the teams? Kansas City's favored by 6.5 against Green Bay and 3 against the Niners. I hope Madden curse is broken, but if not, then it's bad. I'm not an Aaron Hernandez fan. Netflix documentary, from what I've heard, the Netflix documentary is really cool. From what I hear, it's a really great documentary. So, interested to see what you guys think of that. Ryan Tannehill didn't have time to pass. Yeah, that's fair. Again, you're going to need some offensive line protection. You did say it takes a Super Bowl to break it through. Yeah, again, I think that's the ultimate goal. Have the Super Bowl to break it through. So again, we're wrapping things up here in just a second. Packers-Niners about to start. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below. Congratulations to Kansas City on your AFC Championship for the first time in 50 years. Now we get ready to watch Packers and Niners fight it out to see who will take on Kansas City in Miami for Super Bowl 54. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys right after Packers-Niners. Come back here after Packers-Niners. We'll be back, and we'll be breaking down the whole game and watching the trophy presentation and all that. So get ready for that. We'll see you guys after Packers-Niners. Until then, take care. God bless. Congrats to Kansas City.